You guys, I pulled up my avocados because they were dead. I didn't find any green spots. So I pulled them up and I was gonna throw them away. But I started inspecting the roots like I really know what the heck I'm doing. And I saw that, see that nice bright yellow one? There was still some good roots going on in here. So I'm sneaking a peekaloo and I noticed, look at that. That's still alive right there. And that's still alive right there. So I grabbed the other one. Same thing, nice roots, okay? But look at this one. Oh, y'all see that? And y'all see the teeny tiniest little green bud right there? This has hopes, you guys. Look at that. See that little bitty bud right there? So I'm cutting off to right here. And I'm repotting these suckers. And I just planted 2 new avocado pits. They're already rooting because the rain kind of washed the dirt away from them. And I noticed that the bone had the root actually coming out. But yay! My beautiful baby who's been with me for years has some new life. So I'm going to repoot in the same soil. I've turned it over quite a bit. And I think I'm going to put them both back in here. They were both in here. Maybe I should only do one. But they were happy living together. I'm going to repot both in here. I mean, if they survived me this long, I think they'll survive new growth in here again. So there they are, repotted. I made sure the teeny tiny little growth bud right here was above soil level. And we're going to see what it does. We're going to see if it comes back. I'm going to do the aloes next. I broke off and ripped off all the burnt and dead branches. Look at this mess. Look what aloe looks like when it dies. It's almost like blood. I thought I was going to throw up. But this has really decent growth in the middle. I am just going to dig it up, trim down the roots of this one and repot it. And the same with this one. This one was my gorgeous baby. Some of these pups I might pull. I don't know. I have all those in the living room. I mean in the dining room right now, so I don't need any more pups. I'm gonna attempt to see what the roots look like on this one, and if there's anything savable, I'll trim and repot as well. I'm really tired. I just did the yard and I did the trimming in the front. Whew, but I thought this had to be done while I have the energy for it, but my arms are really shaking. But anywho, the roots are amazing, so I'm gonna trim it down. I may have to counsel the Google or the YouTube, man, I'm shaking, to see how far back I need to trim and whatnot. But good roots. Woo, you guys. I've been out here about 3 hours. I let little dude sleep late because we're not going to the movies till this evening, and it's the beginning of his spring break, and who doesn't want to sleep late in the beginning of a vacation? But I am hot, I am sticky, I have grime all under my nails, I have grass all up on my lenses. Hey, that's kind of neat. I like that. Weird. But anywho, and I have stuff all up in my hair. Look at the gray, guys. I need to dye my hair. I need to grow some hair, but I need to dye my hair. Look, I have all kinds of ickiness all up in my hair, and I had my hair up in a ponytail and I pulled it out just now, and look, I cannot spare to lose any hair. And all this hair came out with my toga. But I'm about to go in and take a shower. The yard looks as pretty as it can look in new growth stage. But I raked up all the dead leaves. All my new purple hearts are just blooming like crazy. The leaves and the trees are blooming. I cut off all the burnt and red ends on my ferns off. I gave them a good watering. Everything is growing and coming back to life, and it is gorgeous. But yeah, I'm gonna jump in the shower and just relax a little bit. I don't want to be cranky, okay? I don't want to be cranky and just be icky and out of sorts for my little dude, because it's his Saturday and he's a good kid and he doesn't need a cranky mom. So I'm gonna go take a nice cool shower. And I also actually, yes, okay, mugre, dirt, grime, ew. I stopped off at Thrift Town yesterday. I wasn't gonna, but yeah, whatever. Y'all know how I am with a thrift store. And they were having 50% off all of their winter gear, all of their winter gear. Basically anything made out of wool, knit, sweater material, long sleeve, corduroy, jackets, blazers, everything was on sale. And I walked out of there with a few things for me. I looked for things for little dude, but I couldn't find anything that I know he'd like. He's so basic, and with basic I mean jeans, hoodies, and he has enough of all that. Boy, does he have enough jeans. But we had been going mall crazy for many months, so he really doesn't need any clothes. But I looked anyway, just because it's 50% off. And I didn't find anything that I thought he would like, but the more I looked, the more I kept finding things that I liked, that are going to be good for just being out and about, with all the fun, wild things I do, like going to Walmart and thrift stores. But I'll show you guys that. I did pick up a few little knick-knackery things, actually some things I want to use outside. But it is so funny how addictive yard work is. I was the first one out here around, it was about 10:30, 11. It's now 3:30. So yeah, I've been out here a while. I did take my breaks. This will be my last break. Little dude bought me a water. So this will be my last break before I jump in the shower. But it is so funny because I was the first one out here, and then two other neighbors came out, and you heard the lawnmowers and the weed eaters, and it's addictive. It's catching. The spring yard cleanup is catching. Last weekend, all of us were cleaning up the storm damage. This weekend, I think we're just prettying up. I do see people with potting soil and pots out. One of the neighbors who just came in not too long ago with a back of her SUV full of what looks like shrubbery. So she might be planting something up along her walkway because I'm being nosy. But yeah, everything is getting ready for spring, including the bugs. I have to do a quick, and I see them, I have to do a quick I spy for the beginnings of beehives, because y'all know I'm allergic and I don't want these things in the friggin' house. I do see the few beginnings of some, so I'm going to spray them down. That way when they come, they won't build. And they always want to build by the door. I don't know what that's about. But I know I'm terrible for killing the bees. I know how beneficial they are, especially somebody who needs bees for pollinating her maters and stuff like that. But you guys, I can't help being allergic, and I don't want to die. So I do have to keep at least the windows and doorways relatively bee free. But yeah, I'm gonna jump in the shower and get out and just chill and relax. I'm gonna see if little dude wants to eat a little something right now, because it's only 3 something. I'm not planning on leaving here till about 5:30 or 6, so he definitely needs something in his belly. The boy slept till who knows when. He hasn't been up that long. But I'll see you guys when I show you guys the thrifty, not the thrifty station, the Thrift Town stuff. See, there is the beginning of one, and then just a few feet over, I just spotted that one. So yeah, I don't know why they build near the doors. I guess because it's the eve, they're safe from the wind and rain, but not gonna happen. I don't think so. Hello guys. Okay, so I'm in, I'm refreshed. I scraped off all manner of dirt and dead bugs. Bugs, you guys. Dead bugs. I don't know if I flicked them out of the grass onto myself or what, but they were in my hair, they were on my face, they were everywhere. I had to double condition my hair because it felt like wires. Very bizarre. If y'all hear a little noise in the background, I have the fan on because the last thing I want to do is get hot after a fresh shower. But let me go ahead and show you guys the stuff that I picked up at the 50% off clothing sale yesterday. I put it on hangers just so you guys can see it a little better. Some of this stuff I don't know. I know one thing I have to take to the cleaners. A couple things I need to check the tags. I may be able to machine wash, but whew, that bee is outside. I'm so scared. I thought it was on the inside window. I'm telling y'all, they're out to get me. But anywho, let me start off with the first thing. I actually wanted to wear these today, but I didn't have a chance to wash them because I wanted to show them to you. These cute little, I don't even know if this is denim. Maybe it's a cotton denim print. I'm not sure. But they're these cute little Gap shorts. They're a little loosey-goosey around the waist, but they tie up really cute and they fit on the legs. They look a little short, but they're not, because y'all know I ain't about to wear no hoochie mama stuff. Really cute. This was the only thing that was not 50% off because it's summer. So I paid the $4.99 for them just because I thought they were adorable. Like I said, I wish I could wear them today because it's hot. Well, not hot. It's actually quite beautiful. It's 82 degrees. I found this lovely hunter green sweater thingy with a hoodie. It's J. Jill. And at first I'm like, oh, it looks like it's been around the block a while. It's all loosey-goosey and stretched, but I tried it on and it fits really, really nice. This is one of the things I have to see if I can machine wash, but it was half off of $5.99. I love a poncho. My oldest makes so much fun of me when I wear them, but I think they're comfortable, especially on those days where it's not cold enough for a coat, but you want to feel warm and cozy. So I saw this T-neck one, and it's just this little triangle. You drape over yourself and you're all nice and cozy. I liked the color detail on the bottom and the little fringes. And this one was half off. Oops. Of $4.99 as well. Not cute? I'm telling you. My sister and my oldest wonder what's wrong with me. I've always dressed older, but it's what I like. This lovely Simply Vera by Vera Wang little knit hoodie. I loved the stripes. I love that it has this little dude thingy here. Lightweight enough for a pretty spring day, for those days where it's warm in the afternoon and then it gets a little nippy, which I think is what's going to happen today because there's a nice breeze and I know the temps are going to drop. But isn't that pretty? I loved it, and I have the perfect little white capris I'm going to wear with this. It was half off of $2.99. This next thing I thought was going to be too small because it's a medium and ain't nothing medium about me. Well, not around here anyway. But I tried it on and it fits so nice. Look. It's a little throw-on, again, short sleeve sweater thingy. And as long as it was made out of the sweater material, short sleeve or long sleeve, it was considered winter wear. So stinking pretty. No buttons, no zippers. You just kind of drape it over yourself with a little hood. It's half off. Everything is $5.99, I guess. Half off of $5.99. Now this one, I also need to check the tag on because I don't want to ruin it in the wash. My oldest is gonna hate it. I'm sure he's gonna have jokes because he had lots of funny jokes with one of the ponchos I wore before. But are you stinking kidding me? Look at this. All it is a friggin' fleece rectangle with some fringes on the bottom and a V cutout. Okay? Well, no, this is an actual drape around. It's a friggin' blanket, guys. It's what it is. It's a blanket that you wear as clothing. And I am all about that. I loved it. Now, this would have been super expensive, and I would not have purchased it had it not been on clearance. So $6 is not bad for that. I think it is so pretty. Now, this I put back a couple of times because it looks like people lovingly wore it. But that's what I liked about it. It was so cozy looking. And I'm thinking with some cute little raggedy bottom jeans that I have and these little tan booties, it's going to be super cute. Ah, chihuahuas! Okay, I'm back. It's not cooperating. It's shy. It's this marble print little blouse, and I love this style because it covers my monster. It gathers around my smallest part, and it's big and flouncy along the biggest part. Just, I liked the marble print, and I'm telling you, this with some booties, I already pictured it. If it wasn't so warm and I had time to wash it, I probably would have worn this to the movies tonight. Oh! But this was half off, $4.99. And then the last thing I bought, I fell in love with. I thought it was awesome, and I thought by looking at it, it's not going to fit me. But it did. There's even room enough for like a sweater under, which I absolutely need because I don't like feeling all smushed up. It's this London Fog puffer jacket. It's this lovely puffer London Fog for half off of $16.99. I thought that was an amazing buy. Even for $16.99, if you really needed a coat and you wanted something warm, this would have been an amazing buy. Honestly, But for half off, are you stinking kidding me? Now this is going to the dry cleaners because even if it is machine wash, I don't trust myself. So definitely going to send that to the dry cleaners. But that's all the clothing. And then I picked up a bag of whatnot. Now I got 2 of these. You guys, these are Purple Hearts. And the reason I got them is because it's going to match Purple Hearts I have out there. Although mine are not variegated Purple Hearts, mine are green and will turn purple if there's enough sun. These are variegated and that they have a little bit of white. I don't have that kind of Purple Heart, but I know that flower, that's Purple Heart. And the reason I bought 2 is because I have these 2 little metal planters on my metal scrolly goodness wall outside. And everything that I plant in there, I forget about. I've tried it for years and the planters are up on the wall. They're not even at eye level. So I'm out there watering my plants and maybe like a grasshopper will fly out and I'll like follow it in flight and I glance over, or a little lizard will scurry out of my flowers and run up the wall and I'll follow its little trail and I realize whatever I planted is dead. So I'm thinking, how friggin' perfect will this be? I'm actually going to get some foam at the Dollar Tree and stick these in there and see what that looks like. I am not a fan. As a matter of fact, I used to make fun of people who had fake flowers in their yard because it looks like fake flowers. But if you're this close to my metal scrolly goodness wall looking to see if my plants are fake, there's something wrong with you. You're probably trespassing and you deserve to see fake plants. But I think that's going to be pretty. It definitely is going to add that green pop, or that alive pop to that wall. And these were a little expensive for me, but I thought they were perfect. I thought they were stinking perfect. They were each chihuahuas. They were each $3.49. So I grabbed those. I thought these were adorable. I'm going to put them on the side of my refrigerator. They're magnetic vases. Now I don't know if these were, you know how the little Volkswagen Beetle had a little, I don't know about Volkswagen Beetles, but had the little vase. A lot of people drop the little flower in it. I don't know if that's for them, but it's this cute little magnetic boop with, I think they're glass. They sound glass. I hope they're not glass because I'm not good with glass. They might be plastic, little test tube vases. I thought those would be so cute, put on the side of the refrigerator. And they were only 99 cents. So cute. I don't need another one, but I always look at the mugs wherever I am, whether it's a thrift store or a regular store. And this one was too adorable. It says te quiero. It means, te amo means I love you. Te quiero means I care about you. I like you. Te quiero. I thought it was very, very sweet. I love that it was in Spanish and it was only 99 cents. I found 2 books. Jodi Picoult, who I absolutely love. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing her name right, but this is called The Storyteller. Okay. And then I found Angry Housewives Eating Bonbons. This sounded hysterical. I'm like, what the heck do I know about being a housewife? Maybe I ain't no housewife, ain't never been a housewife, ain't never gonna be a housewife, but I am woman, hear me roar, and I am all about girl power, and I hope all of them come through succeeding. So that sounded amazing, and that was a little cheaper at $2.99. And the only other thing I picked up was this beauty. My eyes went gaga. Me and the registered lady were not quite sure if it was a real one or not. But I do not have one of these. And if y'all know me at all, y'all know I love me a seashell. I would have paid $10 for this bad boy, but I didn't have to. I paid $5.99. Now it looks real, but the only reason we questioned whether it was or not is because of the ridge line here. Oops. And then a little ridge line here. But I ain't God. I didn't make this little creature hotel. Maybe that's the way they're made. But the inside looks real. The inside is nice and slick. And you can hear the ocean. I don't know if that's a myth or not. I don't know if all hollow things will sound like that to your ear. But I'm going to scrub it up, shine it up, and add it to a collection that presently is sitting in my hallway, actually, on top of some little metal boxes. I don't know how it ended up there, but that's where it ended up. And I personally love the way it looks. But anywho, that is everything that I picked up yesterday. So now I'm gonna dry my hair, try and figure out what to wear tonight, and get ready to head on out because little dude has not eaten. He did not want a snack. He's saving up his appetite. He wants pizza, so we're gonna head to Cece's. At least they have a decent salad there, so I can stuff my face with salad and some of their yummy little pasta soup. I love the broth, not so much the pasta noodle in it, but the broth is so good. So I'm trying to be good. I did cheat yesterday. It was Fast Food Friday, and I got the bacon ranch deluxe from McDonald's because I don't like McDonald's, and I wanted something to cheat on, and I was too tired and lazy to go to Popeyes, which is what I really wanted. So I got a chicken sandwich at McDonald's, and I shouldn't have because they were gross. Okay, they were really, really gross. So there goes my cheat day. But I'm definitely going to gorge on some salad and soup. And until I see you guys again, I hope you guys have a great Saturday. I hope you guys are having a great Saturday. If it's beautiful where you are, get out in it, breathe that fresh air, absorb that vitamin D. If it's cold and snowy and wet, stay inside and stay safe. But I might see you again soon. I'm not sure. Good Sunday morning, guys. I am struggling. I had such a rough night, guys. All that friggin' yard work yesterday did me in. I could not sleep. There are very few positions you can sleep in when your sciatica flares up, and boy, did it. After all that yard work yesterday, I was worried about my elbow because usually when I do use my weed eater and my edger, I trigger the aches in my elbow, but that wasn't the case. I have learned that if I use my waist as opposed to my arm with the weed eater and the edgers, that my arm is good. Didn't occur to me, stupid. If you're twisting at the waist as opposed to swinging your arms, you're gonna hurt your waist. You're gonna hurt your back. It didn't connect. I was just so focused on, please don't let my arm hurt. Please don't trigger my elbow, whatever, the tendonitis, whatever in the elbow, that I didn't think. And I was out there at the waist just swinging that weed eater and edging and stooping over and picking up the cut grass and all that stuff, that I ended up messing myself up. We did go to the movies. Oh my gosh, you guys, if you are all into the Scream franchise and you all haven't watched Scream 6 yet, please go watch it. I already know you're going to watch it. If you're a Scream fan, you've been waiting as long as little dude and I have. I have said this after every Scream movie. This one's best. This one's best. This one was better. This one was best. You guys, I mean it. Okay, every movie that franchise has put out outdoes itself. They just really know how to write a good movie. I love how they do the continuation of it. I love how they blend everything together. I love how it all comes together. But every movie gets better and better and better. The only franchise that has never disappointed me with one of their movies. You guys, we sat there. It's 2 hours and a few minutes, so it's a pretty long movie, but it is so good from the jump. From the jump, it sucks you in like most Screams do, and you are just glued. Now, I ended up, we weren't even through the credits when my back was like, hello, hi, I'm here to ruin your evening. And it did. It tried to. The whole 2 hours, I'm like shifting position. And thankfully, there was nobody sitting next to me, so I could raise the bar and kind of hike up a leg or sit over to the side. I had to hike up my hip at one point. I was sitting sideways and just hike that hip up. I swear it looked like I was passing gas. Like, if little dude hadn't been the one sitting here next to me, somebody might have thought, is this lady about to blow some air biscuits up on me? Because I just could not find a position that I was comfortable in. By the time the movie was over, I was stiff and really in pain. But you know what? I didn't let it ruin the evening. Great movie, you guys. Go watch it. If y'all watch it, I would love to know what y'all think. If y'all are a Scream franchise fan, let me know if you feel the same way, like if everyone just gets better and better and better. But it was really, really good. We did end up, I did end up at the buffet yesterday. I ended up ordering a 5-piece of lemon pepper wings. You guys, I'd never had wings at Cece's. This is one of the little dude's favorite pizza places. They are so stinking good. Just as good as a wing place wings, if that makes sense. Like a Hooters or a Bone Daddy's or something like that. Just as stinking good. I was really impressed. I'd never had them before. So I had 5 wings, a big old salad, and I had to have a couple slices of my spinach pizza, my favorite spinach pizza. But we ended up having our lunch, and we ended up going to the movies, and it was amazing. I ended up going to Walmart because I never time things right. I don't like to be late anywhere, but so I'm always early or end up with too much time, so we had time to kill, so we ended up at Walmart. He got a few little funny little stuffies. He got a hot tamale. Steffi, that's one of his favorite candies is hot tamales. So when he found it, I'm like, that is so you, kid. That is so you. So it's just a hot tamale stuffy. And some other little character stuffy. He loves the stuffy. Hey, so do I. But the only thing I picked up at Walmart, which I thought was an amazing deal, was The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. It's a Nick Cage movie. And I had wanted to watch it when it came out at the theaters because I love Nicolas Cage. We're Nicolas Cage fans in this home. Me for the 80s stuff. Little dude for Willy's Wonderland and a couple of other movies where Nicolas Cage plays kind of like a loon. But we're Nick Cage fans here, and I wanted to watch it initially at the movies, but he didn't want to watch it. And I thought it might be too adult anyway for him. He wasn't going to get it. But the reason I bought it, guys, is because I currently now, thanks to the show, The Last of Us, I now have a crush on Pedro Pascal. Yeah, the lead dude on Last of Us. And apparently he's done a whole bunch of other stuff before that now I'm starting to like look into. Because he is such a friggin' talent. I really, really like him. I didn't know he was Chilean, which ended me up in a whole wormhole of Chilean food. Now I want to try Chilean food. Oh my gosh. But anywho, that's just the fluffy girl in me. Now I digress because I'm getting a little hungry. Today is a new buffet grand opening lunch. Yeah, I cheated all weekend. But I don't really do too bad at buffet. I eat a lot, but I tend to go for the seafood only. I don't like any of the other things. I don't eat the noodles. I don't eat the rice. I love any veggies that they offer and all seafood. And I do opt out of the drink a lot of times just for some water. If I do want some flavor, I'll have a little bit of tea. But I'm looking forward to it. It was one of my favorite spots. And due to the situation, you know, the cootie situation that started happening a couple years ago, the family that owned the buffet that was there couldn't keep up, and financially they were ruined basically, so they had to shut the doors. And now all these years later they're having a grand opening, but I don't know if it's the same family. I would love it if it was the same family, just because they were so sweet, so honest. They did a lot for the community. They fed veterans free on certain days. No homeless person could come in there talking about I'm hungry, because they were going to make sure they fed them. They were just a really great family, and I would love if that family is back on their feet. But we're going to do that. We're going to meet our friends there here in about an hour to go have some lunch and try it out. Hopefully it's good. And then I'm thinking, because my friends haven't gone and they hear me talk about it so much, I think I want to see if they want to go to Black Friday. Because when I'm going through Black Friday, I find a lot of things that I think they would love. They're into collecting. They're into Star Wars. So I'm thinking they may find really good things there, and it's a $4 Sunday. So I'm going to see if they want to go there. I don't know what my back's going to do, because right now I'm pretty friggin' stiff. Like I said, the night was rough. I could not get comfortable. I don't think I fell asleep until like 4. That's the last time I looked at my phone. It was 4:06, and it is currently 10:30. So I haven't really slept. I sleep more than I do when I go to work, honestly. I get like an average of 3 hours usually during the week. Martin is awake. I hear him magullando, meowing, haciendo ruido, fregando. But anywho, yeah, and I was gonna wait and see what I got myself into today to put this little video together, but like I said, I don't know if my back will hang. but I wanted to share the thrifty finds with you guys. And I did snap pictures because the music is so friggin' loud at these thrift stores, especially Thrift Town, that I don't want to get in trouble with monetization. Not with copyright. I don't want to get in trouble for copyright. And I have been notified that a copyright strike or something has been put on some of the videos because of the music, and it's really, really loud. And I don't really like the voiceovers. I like being there in the moment with you guys. I don't really like the voiceovers, so I just snap pictures. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and post this video, and I hope you guys have an incredible Sunday wherever you guys are. I hope you all are refreshed and ready for another week to start for us. And until my next go around, hello, it's about 10 o'clock, and you guys, I didn't know the time had changed until I came down to the kitchen earlier this morning and realized the clock on my microwave was off. I thought my microwave had broken. I was like really upset. I didn't know the time had changed. But anywho, we did go out to lunch today, but we ended up at our usual buffet because the buffet that was supposed to have been a grand opening lied, okay? According to their website, they were open from 11 until 9 p.m. today. According to their website, their grand opening weekend started Friday. But when we got to the actual restaurant, us and a lot of other people who wanted to eat there, the doors were locked and the restaurant was black. So I don't know what the heck is up with that. So we ended up at our regular buffet, the one you all hear me talk about when I have doctor's appointments and stuff. And we had a lovely lunch. And then we went to Black Friday. My friend and her son, we went and they hit pay dirt on stuff that I just knew they were going to love. So I'm glad they finally got to check it out. And of course, y'all know I didn't walk out empty-handed. Me and little dude found some things. Not a whole bunch of stuff, but let me go on ahead and show you. 2 awesome finds. I actually had to video separately because they're kind of big. So let me insert the first one. I got totally geeked out and I was waiting for these. I was waiting. I knew in a few months after Christmas they were going to come. So I found one. I scored another one, guys. Isn't he adorable? For $4, I got another inflatable. So lovely. So I'm super excited about that one for Christmas. There were a few other ones, but they seemed kind of worn and too large for me to like really go through to see if there were any rips and everything. But the snowman was a pretty good size, and I just hoped that he worked, and as y'all can see, he did, and he's awesome. Then the other thing I found, y'all know I'm always on the lookout for this kind of stuff, and I think it's going to be perfect, was this. This awesome horror movie throw with Freddy, Jason, Leatherface, and Michael Myers. It's a perfect little horror movie watching blanket. And I do like to cover my feet when I'm watching scary movies so the cuckoo don't get me. So this is going to be perfect. So I want to do a quick wash on it and get some fabric softener on it. I mean, it's already very, very soft. And it was sealed in plastic. It was brand new. But I just want to get super fresh and smelling like downy and soft and lovely. So yay for that. Then I found this metal Scream sign. Is from the first Scream. Friggin' awesome. And then we kept finding a bunch of other ones. We found classics. We found Werewolf in London. We found Killer Clowns from Outer Space. We found a lot of 80s movie scary ones. But this one spoke the most to me. But my friend grabbed all the other ones we found because they decorate for every holiday. And she had been wanting to do a collage of scary movie photos for Halloween. And now she has the metal signs, she got some really, really good ones. But this is the one y'all know. And the coincidence, come on, really? So I grabbed that for us. I found this little chop wizard, and I've wanted one of these guys, and I hope it's not as big a disappointment as the, I want to call it a Mandalorian, but I know that's not what it's called. Do y'all remember that big plastic thing that you swap out blades for, and you can cut meats and veggies on? I had been wanting one of those for so stinking long, and I finally found one at Thrift Town, and I hated it. I ended up hating it. It got redonated. So I'm hoping that this one isn't as big a bust as that one. If I remember what it's called, I'll correct myself, or if I can find a picture of one, I'll insert it. But I'm hoping this one works out for the best. I've seen a lot of folks that I like to watch on their cooking channels on YouTube use these, and it seems pretty straightforward. You put your veggies and wakate, and it chops up your stuff. So I'm hoping that works out well. And if it doesn't, it was only $4. Little dude found another one of these guys. This one's a little bigger, if not a little smushed. This one's a little bigger than the one he got last time, and he's really into this thing. It's the Yellow Rainbow Friends plush. This is blue, apparently from a video game. His little tongue is out, so yeah, he saw that. Wanted another one of those, not a problem. I found this and I loved it. I don't know what it is with me and macrame, guys, but I am all about it. Oops, it was backwards. Look at the pretty detail on it. Isn't that sweet? And the reason I got it is because I am going to make a macrame corner in this house. If I have to redo a corner somewhere, y'all remember the macrame plant holders that I found? I was going to put them outside, but now I'm scared too because I don't want them to ruin in the heat and the rain. I don't want them to dry up and snap. But I'm thinking maybe in a reading area. I don't know. My friend Sharon inspired me so much with a little reading nook she created in her bedroom. It's so cute. But I'm thinking of its own little area with this macrame stuff. I don't know. With the planters hanging and this on the wall in the background, I just think it's going to give such a relaxing vibe to something. So I grabbed this, and I thought $4 for something as detailed and pretty as that was awesome. And then I found this, and me and my friend were like, what does it say? What does it say? The label reads funny doormat. Okay. Now you could see what looked like bullet holes. And another lady that was shopping found one that was open and overheard us wondering what it looked like or what it read. So let me tear this open and I'll show you guys. Let's see if I can fill it in the screen. It's this rubber backed mat that reads this. Did y'all see it? Before you break into my house, stand outside and get right with Jesus. Tell him you're on your way. Hysterical. Woo, what did the light do? Hysterical. I loved it. I can't wait to put this outside. And then the only other thing that I picked up was this home decor rug, and I liked the blue. I'm going to use it in my living room. And I already know the area I want to put it in. Hopefully it fits. I can't really tell. Does it give me 3x5? Okay, it's a 3x5 Amita area rug for living room. It's just this soft, flat pile, and I loved the color. And apparently, you can dry mop it or just, oops, where is it? Dry mop it or brush. I thought it was amazing. Can't wait to put it out. But that's everything. That's everything we picked up at Black Friday. The plan was to go to Thrift Town because they were looking for some sweatpants and joggers. Because she wants to start getting her workout in. But it got kind of late, and then by that point, the kids wanted some downtime just to hang out and play. So we ended up here for the afternoon watching movies, and We got the boys dinner about 2 hours ago, and they ate dinner together, and we just chatted and visited, and it was a lovely time. They are safely now home. I just got the text message. So I'm about to put away these few little things and go woo-saw down for the night, because tomorrow's Monday. We got to get up and rear to go and get that started. But thanks for hanging out with me today. Thanks for visiting with me on the comments and stuff. I'm trying to catch up with the comments on the other video. I haven't forgot y'all. Would never. But until my next go around, I hope you guys have an incredible week coming up. Until I see you guys again, y'all know I'm going to go thrifting, because little dude is with his nana. And we're going to pass all the thrift stores on the way home. He already said he wants to go to Thrift Town tomorrow. He is not happy that I went to Thrift Town without him, because he doesn't feel that I am perusing the toy section correctly. So he needs to go through, especially for the plushies. But I hope you guys have a wonderful evening, a wonderful beginning of your week. And until I see y'all again, I love y'all bunches. Bye.